What's up, it's Nez, and hey friendos, welcome back to Monster Prom for the second term DLC. Today we continue our quest to try to boink all the members of the coven as we try to romance Hope. Let's go! 1 player. Second term. Short game. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Were you? Let's play as green.
Okay.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remembered clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Ollie Geist, 22 ? Party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damon LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love for fire. Game the Line Court, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless dating to Dark Realms' ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett-Packard 1.0. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to the fullest. And Vero Berlin 23. Mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever team will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree and now I blackmail him forever for whatever I want. It's a lot more cost effective. Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver prayers each night. I have even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Praying is kinda lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysius, Bastet, Loki, the coolest cats in town. The Chinese factory because we need money. So, how would you talk a cop out of arresting you? Use your gaming skills. Everyone knows that a police officer has to drop any charges on you if you manage to beat them in a fair Yu-Gi-Oh battle. Use your acting skills. Convince the officer you're actually the police. You know what, go for the overkill and make them pay you the fine. Or use your seduction skills, wink. They don't call it fuck the police for nothing. Well, use our gaming skills. You find your zodiac sign to be inaccurate. Design your own personal zodiac sign. The happy-go-lucky ecstasy pill. The now canon lovers. The rad sword on fire. The ambiguous iguana. The regal 1%. The cute pup. The now canon lovers. And you find a genie in a bottle. You ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? You truly feel alive. A rainbow that you can eat. His friendship. I don't have to ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. Him to not be so cliched, a genie and wishes so mainstream. More wishes. There we go. And now to continue our quest to boink this time Hope.
Sure.
Week 1, morning, where do we go? Let's go to the library because we need money. That day, you spent some time in the library's PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but really who's the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, but who cares? You gain 2 money. You're trying to focus on your own love life when the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise. Well, sounds like somebody's a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone.
But your public display of affection is making me feel insecure about my own relationship status.
You commented on my fanfiction, still not as romantic as Every Day with My Bae, and then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars and also the kimono emoji. Why did you comment the kimono emoji? You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women terrify women. You don't know what you're talking about. Nez, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. Well, you caught us. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be a tiebreaker, of course.
Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's gonna be hard for them to get in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Vera, historically the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. Or Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couple costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly or puberty and shame. Puberty and shame. But this sounds like the smarter answer.
No, marriage for love isn't a lie. Love is wonderful, that's not at all.
That is by far the best argument I've ever heard.
Violet and Tate, you may be brainwashed by a series of never-ending heteronormative rom-coms, but if you wake up to the reality of the world, you now realize your alliance is weak as shit, and you're vulnerable as hell. I'm not proud of it, but I spent a long time exploiting people's weaknesses to take over various dimensions, and you two do seem pretty vulnerable. We're not vulnerable, we're in love! You have raised a truly excellent point, Nez. You might just make a smart alliance yourself. Maybe someday we'll make a point to check each other's bank balances and lists of assets.
Holy fuck, checking bank balances and asset lists are basically second base for Vera. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Week 1, noon. Alrighty, time to buy the lore coupon yet again. Shopkeep.
Hey nya, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer? Wait, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets, nya.
Time to buy the lore coupon. A free lore coupon.
You never have enough lore in your life, nya. If you like Damien wants to be a hairdresser or 2 of your classmates are actually sisters, you will love this.
Thank you.
And remember, first rule of Shop Club, no refunds, nya.
Right. And now, week 1, evening. Let's go to the bathrooms to raise our boldness. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Later you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says "Nothing to see here" and is screaming, "Shut the hell up, you!"
Adorable, fluffy, little fluffy, you see, we're spending quality time with our new pet, yes. Isn't that right, Damien?
From somewhere within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damon kicks the door. Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet Fluffy who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him.
You know, I don't really have a great track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them.
It sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership.
Yes, exactly. The sweet, sweet bank account filling, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership.
Surely you have lots of knowledge about quote-unquote pet, quote-unquote care. Why not share some of it? Huh. You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. Or if you love something, set it free. Just implant a tracking device first. We'll go with the hardcore death metal. Oh shit, we're not as fun. Perfect. Let's crank that shit. Damon pulls out his eye banshee and blasts his favorite sludgecore anthem, every swear word I know, explicit version. Yeah!
Perfect. This is precisely what we need in order to make sure we don't blow our cover.
And at that moment, Crazy Martin the Weirbear janitor rushes down the hall towards the 3 of you, bellowing wildly and waving his paws.
Uh-oh.
Fuck!
What, is blasting profanity-filled music at class disrupting decibels against the rules? This school is so strict.
Crazy Martin the Weirbear janitor hauls all of your asses to detention, where there is no music to be heard. Other than the sound of your scrubbing ectoplasms out of the toilets, you lose Zeus, Martin, 1 fun. Well, that didn't work out. But whatever, week 2, morning.
Sure.
Where do we go? Still to the bathrooms. That day, skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there, you want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall, no way! The graffiti says, "I'm bold as fuck." And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from within the wall and says, "Well, not as bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold." And then you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. Everyone's a fucking critic. You're taking notes on your phone for your Yu-Gi-Oh! X Jurassic Park fanfic when you can't find any good ideas. You've scribbled some stuff about evil twins and secret past lives. But so far it sounds kind of derivative and unoriginal. You sit and wait for a classmate to appear with some good old nonsense for you to avoid facing your creative block. Suddenly you hear the sound of explosions. Yes! Dimitri, you'll never get the ancient nondescript magic artifact from us. Ah, puny witches, believe what you want, but I, Dimitri, will bring an air of darkness upon this realm. And the nondescript ancient magic artifact is the key to freeing none other than arcane classic evil force from his eternal sleep.
No way, Joy, we need to stop Dimitri. If he succeeds, arcane classic evil force will surely become this season's big bad.
Great exposition, Hope.
Never lose faith.
It entitled countless dangers, yet it could also bring the audiences up.
Oh, what a dilemma! It's like season 4 all over again. We had some of the biggest ratings ever, but at what cost? No, we can't afford another sacrifice. We must stop Dimitri. Nez, help us. You look into your pockets to check for a trinket or weapon, but you only find these lore coupons. Is that a free lore coupon? Give it to me! My desire for being evil is only surpassed by my desire for explaining my plan and my backstory. Why do I brood? How did I become a vampire? And what's most important, why am I always shirtless?
My contract says I have to every 10 minutes of screen time.
No, Dimitri, you evil bastard! We need that lore more than you!
We've saved the world countless times, yet everyone seems to care more about how Polly died or what's Damien's zodiac sign.
It's like, duh, he's an Aries, who cares? But no one knows anything about faith or hope. They deserve some lore. They should get the coupon while I alone fight you once again. No, I won't let your plan work. Are you sure, Dimitri? Are you afraid of facing me one-on-one? Is she winking? Right. Yes, powerful witch. We shall engage into a fearsome bloody fight that will totally not include some steamy intercourse as part of it.
Jeez, Joy, what is it with you and vampires?
Shut up, Hope.
Well, as long as Dimitri is not awakening arcane classic evil force from its eternal sleep, and we truly are under the belt.
So who will it be, Nez? We will give the free lore to Hope. Ah, Hope, what a bold choice.
What?
Yes, the world needs to know more about Hope.
I'm hopeful about
Thanks,
you.
Joy.
And you, Faith, did you have some work to do at the community center?
I do, but I have a feeling you need to do some introspection on your leadership skills. You're letting your impulses cloud your judgment.
Well, Faith, you already had your time to shine last episode, time to give some lore to Hope. That is a very fair and probably real concern, but let's discuss it after I find Dimitri, okay?
I will schedule a reunion to share our thoughts on the matter. Okay, next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Have a nice day. Well, it looks like it's just you and me, Nez. As obvious as it was that you were going to choose me, the real question here is, will I choose you?
Try not to get killed.
We'll see.
She leaves in a pretty confident manner. Ah, Hope, for so long you only knew her as the short witch from the coven, but it seems like you might know more about her soon. In any case, no stats, there's no merit in choosing which plotline to unlock. And thus begins our romantic escapades with Hope.
Sure.
Who do we eat lunch with? Let's eat with Slayer. You're taking a break from socializing to eat your lunch when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer and she's hiding under your table. It's the Slayer and she's hiding under your table.
Eat me pain, freak! Now I'm going to punch your other. Ow!
You just threw your apple at her. Finally a use for that red delicious. You defeated the Slayer. She flees, leaving 2 choice pieces of loot behind. The loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear. Almost as if you're in some kind of video game. No time to contemplate the nature of existence. Pick some loot before it's all gone. Garlic, rice, and holy water. One monster's weakness is another monster's dinner. Or a gun that shoots steaks with each shit burned to the side of them. A gun that shoots each shit. You scoop up the sweet-ass gun and go about your day. Obviously, you're not gonna use it to kill any of your classmates. You're a monster, not a monster. But later in biology class, the teacher calls on you without warning. You panic because who has the time to do reading when you're trying to smooch your classmates? But your panic turns to self-assurance when you hear your teacher's question. What do flies do? Rather than responding with lame-ass spoken words, you respond by firing a wooden stake straight into the chalkboard. Eat shit, exclaims the teacher. Why, that's exactly right. Congratulations. You meant to shoot the teacher, but hey, whatever works. You gained 4 boldness. We are so very bold. Week 2, evening. Where should we hang out? Let's go to class. That day, listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. After all that, you go look for Hope, as you're eager to learn some lore and apparently to romance every fucking character in this video game.
Ah, look who's here. Thirsty Nez looking to romance fucking everyone. Thing is, I don't need a weirdo trying to romance me. I need someone to help me do my job. I'm an entrepreneurial gal myself, the CEO and only employee of Hope's delivery service. And today you're helping me deliver some packages, okay? Like this one. Oh no, this one will be as easy as it is will be annoying. Hey, you fucking spicy red baby!
What? Is that a package for me?
Don't what me, Damien. Don't you think I know that you're sending all these packages to yourself as a way to talk to me? Whoa! Unexpected shipping!
Damien? And Hope? Nani? Whoa, what?
You wanted some juicy lore, Nez? Damien here has had a crush on me since always. We shared a slow dance together like forever ago and he was unable to move on ever since. Whoa! That's some actual lore!
That's not true!
Sure, just like how it isn't true that he spent lots of time with Miranda just because she's a discount version of me. Whoa!
The receipts! Hope's got receipts for days! Oof, I might have started talking to her at first because she bears a tiny resemblance of you, but that's about it. She has a lot of dope qualities and she's not even close to how mean you are.
Well, if she can put up with all this stupid macho charade, that's good for her. As for myself, toxic masculinity is not my cup of tea. But hey, I believe people can change. The day you stop being a spicy red baby and you start being a spicy red adult, feel free to call me.
Gah!
Classic Damien.
Hey, just hypothetically asking for a friend. If I do change that, was that thing about calling you for real or just sarcasm?
Yeah, it's for real. Whatever. Hope is the last thing you should lose, huh?
Huh.
Anyway, here's my problem, Nez. I get the feeling people aren't taking Hope's delivery service seriously. Like half the packages I deliver are just a ploy for Damien to talk to me. Not a good ratio. So come on, do your thing where you come up with a stupid idea that ends up working somehow.
Yup, that's definitely your thing. Go for it, champ. Huh. Create a device that can enhance your telepathic powers in order to know what people want before they even order it. Success in the era of big data is about not giving a fuck about customers' privacy. Epic Game Store. Or start a feud between FedEx and Amazon so they destroy each other, making you the best delivery choice. Let's start a fucking feud.
That idea is either terrible or genius. I guess there's only one way to know which one it is.
And so you first purchase 30 workers from Amazon. This is very wrong at many levels, but Amazon's inhumane conditions for its workers have been a slippery slope that at some point they're on a free fall and don't care anymore. So yes, they let you purchase them for 40 bucks each. Then on the address, you actually put the FedEx HQ address.
You're an evil genius, Nez.
Soon, FedEx receives a package from Amazon. They're grateful for the gift, but soon they discover it contains several workers from its competitor. It's crystal clear. An ambush. A Trojan package. They retaliate by going to Amazon HQ and throwing an awful lot of squirrels on fire at Jeff Bezos because they couldn't think of a tactic as smart as the Trojan horse bullshit you pulled. So squirrels on fire should suffice. Amazon is utterly offended due to the super obvious problematic symbolism of squirrels on fire. And so the war begins. A war full of casualties, killer drones, anthrax, and squirrels on fire. FedEx really went off on the squirrels on fire thing apparently. To focus on annihilating each other, both FedEx's and Amazon's delivery times worsen quite a bit, giving Hope's delivery service an edge. Soon, business is better than ever.
Ah, so this is the smell of financial success, huh? It smells very similar to pancakes and ricotta cheese. Weird. But I can't let my business ambition make me forget about what's really important. My girls and our mission of protecting the world from evil. Evil like Amazon. I must admit you're not half bad, but those two are the best. They've always been there for me.
Aw, she cares about her friend group.
What?
Whoa! What happened to her eyes? That's freaky. Also kinda kinky.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Cheese.
What is going on with the picture? It's glitching out.
Whoa, I got some kind of weird headache. Oof, I think I'm due for a nap after this much work. But hey, we should totally grab a coffee and keep discussing Hope's delivery service, yes?
Alrighty, but are you okay, Hope?
Bye!
She leaves. That was, definitely strange. Anyway, you gained 2 creativity and 1 smarts. That can't possibly be something to be worried about, right? Right. Well, whatever.
Sure.
Week 3, morning, where do we go? Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. But nothing of that matters because suddenly your new favorite minor NPC approaches you.
Impressive.
Hey Nez, business has been great since I followed your plan.
Hope, there you are! Have you erased Amazon from the map as part of a ploy to make your little business succeed?
Oopsies.
You two, give Hope a break. When I was your charismatic supernatural sidekick, you were always talking about fighting evil and saving the world, right? I think there were few evils more powerful than Amazon, so she's not to blame. Listen, Hope, thanks for sticking it to the man.
I actually just wanted to make money.
And as a little business, you were entitled to fight back for once. Don't encourage her, Liam. I surely will. As a matter of fact, I've prepared some celebratory kombucha for you.
Kombucha? Dude, it really shows that you haven't been able to eat or drink anything normal for the last few centuries. I'd die before drinking that. I die?
Uh-oh, foreshadowing.
I die.
Whoa! Holy shit! Is that Hope dying? Whoa!
What was that, Hope? Your eyes went blank for a moment. Fuck, I'm having these weird visions. At first it was like my memories weren't mine, and I was being replaced by these not so attractive versions of myself. And now, I saw them, dying, but I feel it as if it was actually me. It was terrible, what the fuck, girls? Hope! You're hiding something! Tell me what's happening!
Even Liam knows?
Even fucking Liam knows? Gah!
This is spiraling down and nobody seems eager to reveal a thing. The only viable solution is to come up with a theory so wrong that they feel forced to tell the truth. Huh. Hope never defeated Amazon. She was Jeff Bezos all along. Or Hope is not the real Hope. The real Hope is trapped inside of Joy and we need to free her using this, magic knife. I always knew Joy was hiding something.
What? Joy, how could you?
Hope gets the knife and starts trying to stab Joy frantically. She being such a small bean, it's almost cute. Hope is definitely our favorite Monster Prom lolly.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Stop it! I thought keeping the secret was the best for you. But if that means that you'll turn into this kind of small stabbing squirrel, then maybe telling you the truth is for the best. Better sit. This will take some time.
Story time!
No, for real, you either are super into obscure lore or you better skip the fuck out of this. So you know that we the Coven are bound by some timeless rules, right? Like one of them dictates we should always be 3, as 3 is the number of the goddesses.
Like, when Grace died at the end of Season 1, the cosmic balance broke, tipping the balance and benefit of the darkness. And so we needed to be 3 again. And that was when Joy joined us to become our new leader.
Wait, Grace?
Who's Grace?
You're gonna name drop a minor character we've never seen before? Even if I did want to be part of the Coven at first.
Okay, so that process could be done from Grace to Joy, but not with you.
Aha!
Why? The rules are cryptic, but to some extent you're the embodiment of humankind's hope. And so if you died, it will be the end of everything.
But then it happened! By the start of Season 3, we thought that the Big Bad would still be Angelus, as we did defeat him by the end of Season 2. But then on the very first episode, the Herald of the Longest Night appeared, and everything changed forever.
He knew all about this, and so he took us by surprise and killed Hope. The first Hope.
The first Hope? Which Hope is this one?
The Fabric of Reality Weekend and Hope as a concept disappeared from the equation.
To date, Season 3 is one of the, if not the most grim seasons ever. During the first half of the season, Faith and I were mere survivors in a world decaying to despair, until we found the Quantum Compass, an artifact with which we could travel through different realities.
So during the second half, we traveled through dimensions, looking for a place where someone knew a way of healing our reality, but the answer came in the strangest way.
We found a reality where all the evil beings who had brought the world to its demise and almost couldn't escape from there, but that dimension's Hope betrayed our evil selves and helped us.
She ended up joining us last minute, and so she became the second Hope. Back in our reality, despair mitigated with the rise of a new hope, and so we could defeat the Herald.
Thing is, during all of Season 4, we couldn't get used to our second Hope. We felt like we were betraying our original Hope, and we had a suspicion that our new Hope was destined to change sides, following the nature of her home evil dimension. She even defended the pup of a nightmare creature. Was it cute? Was it an omen? We never got to trust her completely, and that was so unfair.
In the meantime, that season was all about defeating Angelus once and for all. And we did, in the most unexpected way. The rivalry with us turned into something else, and his feelings for joy made him doubt everything he believed in.
Close to the end of the season, he finally redeemed himself by siding with us and rebelling against the High Puppeteer, which turned out to be the one commanding him from the shadows since Season 2. It was all good, until he remembered the minor plot from mid-season. He had hired the Unfaithful, the deadliest hitman in all of the Dark Realms, to test if the world could survive without faith.
And he totally would have tested that out, if it hadn't been for Hope, who gave her life to save Faith, showing us we were wrong to doubt her loyalty.
I'll never be sorry enough, Hope. Hiring the Unfaithful is the thing I regret the most, closely followed by choosing Angelus as my evil name. Wait! What? Liam? You destroyed the world? Okay, that's sort of believable.
While she was dying, the nightmare pup devoured a part of her soul and used it to weave a cocoon, from which the third Hope emerged.
Season 5 will be remembered as a season in which Liam joined the coven to cleanse all of his sins, but he could never forgive himself for what he did to Second Hope.
Season 6 is the one where Joy and Liam's relationship started to fracture due to many reasons. Joy's responsibilities as our leader, Liam's dark past and inability to forgive himself.
He left on episode 9 without notice and it broke my heart. During the last episode he appeared last minute, saved us, and together both he and Joy killed the King of the Hill against all odds.
The audience gasped and hoped that the twist meant the relationship had to be healed, but it didn't. Liam and Joy talked about everything and parted ways on good terms.
All that time, the third Hope was an overly cute girl who served as comic relief, beloved by everyone, but it became apparent she was riddled by confusion of what she exactly was, and insecure that she was never meant to be a witch.
When Season 7 started, it was clearer than ever that the third Hope had what we know now was imposter syndrome, and an inferiority complex towards the two of us. We wanted to help her, but we failed.
It didn't help that the big bad that season was the anti-witch, the last remnant of a past time, survivor of witches that lived even before the concept of the coven existed.
She was a powerful entity that claimed the coven was a false symbol that needed to be destroyed. She alone bested all of us together, wielding a purer, older kind of magic.
The third Hope started to give in to the anti-witch's fanatical claims. She became sure she was the reason our coven was false. Poor Hope.
The anti-witch lured her to her side, treated her like some kind of pet, and subdued her to break the coven to free the original witches, her forbidden sisterhood.
Or so we thought. All that time, Hope was waiting for a time to lower the anti-witch's guard and kill her, even if it meant sacrificing herself for the coven, since she saw herself as dispensable. Oh no, third Hope!
Hope. She never felt she was worthy of being part of the coven, yet she proved to be the strongest of all of us, the bravest.
That season, we researched the forbidden, long-forgotten magic of the original witches. It was to learn how to defeat the anti-witch, but we ended up using it ourselves.
We built a vessel. We learned from our past mistakes. We searched for pieces from the souls of the three former Hopes and put them together into the vessel. You are that vessel, the fourth Hope.
Plot twist!
Our Hope. Your soul is a construct of our souls, but it's yours too. Their memories are yours. We seen it in a way that you remember their deaths as just you being severely wounded before coming back. The spell was so powerful that it bent reality too. Everyone's memories of past Hopes were replaced with you.
We didn't want to tell you after seeing how the last Hope felt out of place in the coven. We thought it was the best for you. Oh no, they did it all for the fourth Hope. You need to understand, Hope. You're them, but you're also you. And above all, you are and will always be one of us, no matter what. Oh no! Oh no, the coven! Hope leaves abruptly. Hope!
No, Joy. Let her process it on her own terms. Give her some time.
Whoa, you need to process it too. You gain 8 smarts at the least. That's a lot of smarts. But holy hell, that was really long for a backstory. Right.
Sure.
So, who do we hang out with for lunch? I don't really want to get the story going, so let's just go to shopkeep and then skip this part. And now, time for week 3, evening. Where will this plotline go? What will happen to the current Hope? Let's find out. Let's go to the gym. That's it, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. He thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain one BFF. Sadly, she's not part of the game, so that's a beautiful friendship that will take place off-screen instead. And you gain 2 charm. But who cares for any of that? You need to go look for Hope. You need to see if she's okay after all of that.
You never lose
Oh,
hope, huh?
hey Nez. That was some really weird shit the other day, right? It's kinda hard for me to grasp it, and yet I'm me, but I'm also not me. Joy and Faith said those memories are mine, but are they? The summer we spent in Italy, it was the third Hope. The slow dance with Damien, you should remember the first Hope, not me. The rainy morning walking my nightmare puppy, that was all the second Hope. And I was also my nightmare puppy? It's so confusing and sad. Who am I? What defines me? The fourth Hope. I don't even feel like being sassy. Is being sassy even a me thing?
Oh no, she's having an existential crisis. Your chest is the most wonderful, anvil in all of the land.
Nez, I know you've been helping me and shit with the delivery service and all, but can you help me with this? It hurts.
You've really only known Hope for a couple of days, yet now you feel like if anything happens to her, you will kill everyone in this school and then yourself. She's turned out to be such a strong person, yet she seems so wounded now. It is a very complex situation, but maybe you could help. Such a dramatic experience calls for a journey to find yourself again. Let's go to Thailand together on a spiritual journey full of deep introspection and very inspirational Instagram pictures. Or you must find closure by having a thoughtful talk with all of the past Hopes. Channel their spirits by making a WhatsApp group. Oh, I really want to see the past Hopes.
That's not such a bad idea.
Thanks?
I just have to upload my seance powers onto my phone. Okay, requests have been sent to the underworld. Do you think they'll really want to meet me, Nez? Oh, they've started to accept the requests, all of them! Let me focus. I think I can even...
A blast of red energy goes from Hope to her phone and then back to you two. Then suddenly, the red energy surrounds you until reality melts around you. You are now somewhere else.
Hey,
Holy shit, there are 4 of them now! 4 times the lollies!
Hey, Hope? So you finally know. Yes.
never lose
It's
hope.
okay, we know it must have been hard. You are all of us, but that doesn't make you any less you, Hope.
Whoa.
Yes, you have my signature sassiness direct from the evil dimension, and now it is your signature sassiness too. And my cuteness is not my cuteness anymore, it's our cuteness.
Never
You now wield all of the boldness and resolve of all of the Hopes.
Hey, yeah.
And now most importantly, now all my unpaid electric bills are your unpaid electric bills, huh? That's the beauty of being Hope. Out of everyone in the coven, you have always been the one who's the most unapologetically yourself. Girls, thanks! You carry a piece of our souls, so we'll always have your back, even if you can't see us. Like our spectral hands will pat you on your shoulder in a very emotional moment. Or during a very epic battle, our spectral figures will appear next to you while casting a very powerful spell. It will probably be a scene full of deep significance, showing that your special nature makes you actually stronger. That actually sounds really cool!
Bye.
It will be cool, Hope. Extremely cool.
The phone dies since channeling spirits uses a lot of battery. The past Hopes disappear while waving goodbye in a very emotional silence. Goodbye, Hopes!
Whoa, I think I'm ready to start healing. I really needed that. Thanks, Nez. You've stuck by me along this journey, no matter how weird it got. I really appreciate it.
You appreciate it too. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Ah,
We managed to help Hope reconcile with herself.
time to go to prom.
Sure.
You ask none of them to prom because someone else has cast a spell on you.
You never lose
Hey,
hope,
Nez.
huh?
You want to go to the Monster Prom with me?
I'm hopeful.
I've been very confused since the big reveal, but I'm feeling better lately. And I've noticed how you've been with me at every step of this journey, no matter what. So maybe prom could be a nice way of distracting us for a night.
What a secret.
And prom night is magical.
Whoa!
That is a very lovely dress. Actually, I love women with that kind of fashion sense. You and Hope dance and talk and laugh. She tells you she's trying to see her situation in a more positive way. Maybe her memories aren't really hers, but that's the past, and she can still own her present. You nod and tell her that you hope this will become a memory that's truly hers to keep. She smiles and you keep dancing. Ah, that was super wholesome. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician of the century. Joking, he became an athlete, duh, he's still a bit of a simpleton, but as lovable and good-hearted as ever. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
I'm gonna take you all tonight on a scary walk in the park. You will see how we have fun alright when sunlight's gone and it's time for dark. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish. Checking at the entrance right on time. Got your tokens, got your glass. Just try to loosen up your mind. Get ready for a feeding blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
And that was this run of Monster Prom. If you guys enjoyed this playthrough, like, comment, and subscribe so we could grow our community together. We're now 2 out of 3 with the coven and there's only 1 member left to boink. But until then, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye, friendos!